Hello everyone and namaste. My name is Dhiren and I would like to welcome you all at this webinar which is organized by ST Aurobindo Society and is sponsored by HDFC Bank. We would be doing this webinar today where we would be discussing another innovative ideas, and these innovative ideas are from the TIA booklet, which is Teacher Innovation Award booklet, where let me give you a little briefing of the same. That earlier we used to take the innovative ideas from the government teachers only. We received ample amount of ideas from the teacher. We received number of we came up with number of booklets. We launched number of booklets. But then we thought that if our government school teachers can give us the ideas, if we could get ideas from them, we definitely could get ideas from the teachers of private schools like CBSE board and CRT and ICSC boards and private schools at the same time. Also, we could get the ideas from the professors or teachers or the teachers or training or providing coaching at the coaching institutes as well. So that's why we started an online program because we have a record of government teachers, so we could approach the government, we could go and provide training to the government teachers. But providing training and meeting in person with the teachers from the private schools of coaching institute of colleges etc is not possible at all. That won't be feasible. And since it is 21st century, we do have an option to get connected online. So we ran an online campaign at Facebook and other social media platform by the name Teacher Innovation Awards. And with that, we came up with n number of ideas. We received lakhs of registrations from the teachers. Number of teachers submitted their ideas. I mean, if I could give you the exact number, we had around 3 lakhs of entries received registration from the teacher. We received somewhat around 1 lakh of ideas, out of which we selected 54 innovative ideas that met our requirement or condition that fulfilled our requirement or condition. And I'm sure you are aware of the 4 conditions that I'm talking about. So today we would be discussing the ideas from the same Teacher Innovation Awards booklet, which has been given from the teachers across the nation, regardless of the school, locality, state, or language they use, or the community they belong. So the ideas that I would be discussing today is also one of my favorite, and the idea is budding writer. Why this idea of budding writer came into picture? What is budding writer? Let's have a discussion on that. So when I would be discussing about these innovative ideas, I would also request you to uh, take a pen and a paper or a copy with you. Make a note of the points that you want to ask or the points that you like. And at the end of the session, if you have any point to make, if you want to share your experiences with me so that the teachers from all around the country could hear you, if you want to ask any questions, you can ask me at the end of the session and I would really appreciate that, or you could share your experience with me at the same time. So let's move to the innovative idea that we are going to discuss today. So the name of the case study is budding writers, and there are 7 innovative ideas associated to it. Why budding writing? Let's have a discussion on that. So a child reading and writing skill plays a crucial role in determining how well a child will perform in a school and later participates in the society. Through reading and writing skills, though the reading and writing skills improve throughout the life, but the early childhood years are the most significant in the development of the student or of a kid. The bonus of good writing and skill is that it not only allows the student to dwell in the imagination in the world of imagination and creativity, it also helps the student to do well in his or her subjects at the same time. It also gives the student an ability to understand the real world challenges, to live with it, to uh, think about the real world. He also gets a time to experience his thoughts, his imagination, and it develops the students naturally. But reading and writing skill is not something which comes naturally. It is something which need proper implementation and execution. And since we all are teachers, the student and are someone who are completely dependent on the teacher when it comes to education. We are the one who have a responsibility to teach our student. So again, it becomes our responsibility to teach them to implement and execute the idea of how you can increase or improvise the skills of reading and writing within the students. So for that, we would be discussing a few innovative ideas which are given by the teachers, by the educators like you all. And let me have a discussion on each innovative ideas one by one. So the first innovative idea that we would be discussing is let's complete the story together. So the idea creates a strong creative sense in a student. And let's complete a story together is an innovative idea where teacher teach or expresses or explains the story to the student. The student hear the story. The teacher talk about the concepts and the explanation of the story in a dramatic way, which the student really love. And this innovative ideas has got two methods, or it is implemented in two ways. First, the ways draw and narrate. In draw and narrate, depending upon the size of the class, teacher could use any of the two innovative ideas in his or her class. In draw and narrate, what happens is teacher will ask any one of the student to come. He'll come to the board and the story that has been told by the teacher, the student has to draw draw a, an image on the basis of the story that he remembers. For example, suppose the teacher says that it was early morning, the sun was rising. So the student has to draw the image or draw sun, and then he will explain the story within a line or two. Similarly, it could also be done. The second method that could be do is that a student will come in groups. There would be two students. One student will come, he will draw at the board, and the second student will write down one or two lines as per the story that is shown by that picture or that is represented by that picture. This is how it is done in singular or group basis. Second method to do is image and imagination. With image and imagination, teacher will do, he'll come when he have to teach about a subject or a topic, he will come up with the different images. For example, suppose teacher has to teach today about our surrounding, our environment. So when we talk our surroundings, so definitely we have our sun. So teacher could have an image of sun. There could be cow, there could be plants, and so on. So a student have to, on the basis of the of his age or in the standard that he or she is in, teacher will show the image, and on the basis of that image what a student could see, he or she has to use his or her imagination, and then see or he had to explain. Might be if he is of class second or third, he could tell a sentence. If he's from the fourth or fifth, he could say two or three sentences. And if it's a student of class 8th or 10th, he could tell an entire paragraph regarding that image that he would see. So this is an innovative idea which is called let's complete the story together. Second innovative idea that we would be moving is I'm an author. So when teacher enters the class, he asks the student, that student, do you all love stories? The student will obviously say yes. So do you all like storybook at the same time? So student obviously will say that yes sir, we love storybooks, we love comics. So teacher says that what if we all could have our own comic book, our own storybook? If what we all could be an author. So for in order to implement this innovative idea, what teacher does is that he will ask the student to make a separate copy. The student could design it their way, the way they want to design that specific storybook. On the title, the student have to write, on the front page, that the student have to write my storybook and their name undersigned. Then teacher asks the student that from tomorrow onwards or from the date that teacher wants to decide, in the morning when you will come to school, you will get a separate half an hour to write your own story. You could come up with the imagination. You could write your story, whatever you want to write. And you will have to do this or follow this activity for entire session. Why teacher have chosen the time for the morning? Because that is the time when students' mind is stressed, they are more energetic. And while coming on the road, they could see different thing in the environment. So on the basis of what they could see, on the basis of their imagination, a student could write in a much more appropriate way. This will open the door of imagination and creativity for the student. And you won't believe that within an end of the session, a student could have more than 200 stories written in his or her storybook. So obviously, if someone writes, if I have to write, or if I will be writing 200 to 300 stories within an year, I would definitely would be a good writer for that matter, right? So this definitely will increase the imagination and the creativity of the student. Each how the teacher implements this innovative idea, each student will teacher will decide a time. For example, 30 or 40 minutes could be given to the students to write the stories. They could use their own imagination. The teacher or the teacher can pick a topic from the lesson. He could use any he could pick any topic and then ask the student to write on this specific topic. Use your imagination. Teacher just will inform about the topic, that this is the topic on which you have to write a story. And now it would be up to the student that how they want to write it. So this is how this idea would be implemented. And can you imagine that within a span of a session, each and every student will have 200 plus stories written in his or her storybook. The third innovative idea that we would be moving towards is audiobook. I'm sure you have got the homework of reading, you must have got the homework of writing. But have we got the homework of listening or recording our voice? Why teacher implemented this innovative idea? There is a reason to it. Teacher said that, sir, the student love mobile. They really love mobile. Most of the time they spend it at their home is using the mobile phones. Also, reading and writing are the most important tools to increase the vocabulary at the same time. But at the same time, listening and using the same word, same sentence to recapitulate is also one of the prime ways, also one of the most important way to keep the question, keep the answers, keep the topic in your mind for longer duration. And with the same thought, teacher implemented an innovative idea called audiobook. In this, teacher gives us to the teacher explains a topic or a story, or it could be either question answer to the students. The student also have to write it down. Write down this the story on the piece of paper. Obviously, because when you will have to present something, you will have to write it down. You will have to make a script of it, right? Without making a script, you cannot present it. So obviously, for obvious reasons, student will have to write the story or questions or answers, whatever he's writing. And then after writing, he or she could record it and using his or her parents' phone. so that it will give him or her an idea. The students are very much fascinated towards mobile, we all know. Then when the student will come at the school, teacher will ask the students to present in front of him, and teacher will record their voices in his or her mobile phone. So when the teacher records the voice of the student, and when the same student hear his voice, he listen to his voice, he definitely gets more fascinated, more interested toward the topic. Also, if you have made any mistake, you have committed any mistake while doing the pronunciation, while reading the topic, if you have forgotten any topic, obviously he will think of coming out of that situation, and he would go back. He would read that topic. He would definitely try to rectify his or her mistake. So, teacher also informed to the student that those students who have got the best innovative best audiobooks, who have done or given the best presentation, the audiobook of 15 top students will kept to be shown to their juniors. And next year, when your junior will reach this class, they will be able to listen to your voice. And won't it be good for you all? That your junior will now listen to your voice, they will be learning from your audio, and they will appreciate you, they will ask you, they will stop you, that's the we have listened your recording that you have given to us, or that today madam made us listen to your voice for the chapter that was taught in the class. So this will also promote the student, and this will also help the student to come out of the to come out of his or her zone and record the book out which he was into hesitation, or which out of hesitation that he was doing. So now the next innovative idea that we would be discussing is innovative climate. So this is a method to bring out the creativity and innovation in rewriting the old stories. This activity broadens up the thoughts and helps the student to develop a problem solving skills in his life at the same time. A simple story like Hare and Tortoise could have number of endings, or could have different endings according to the imagination of the student. What teacher does is, teacher will go to the class, he will narrate a story which student haven't learned or haven't heard about. For example, let's take an example of the story Hare and Tortoise. And there's a story. Teacher will explain the story in a dramatic way that kids, there were two friends, a hare and a tortoise. They were wonderful friends. But one day they had an argument. The tortoise said that he runs fast. But the hare said that no, I'm the fastest one. You cannot beat me. So the argument got stressed, and then they decided that why can't we have a race? And this race will decide who is the fastest. So they went to Monkey. They asked Monkey to work as a referee, to work as an umpire over there, to decide who runs fast and they don't do cheating. And they decided a spot from where they would be the starting point from there where they would be starting their race. And they also decided a final point where they had to reach to win the race. So it was a long track. The race started as per the time they decided that we would be starting the race in the 8 a.m. morning. So they started the race. And since we all know that hare runs really fast, so here he started hopping and he ran quite fast. The tortoise was crawling as slowly. After some time, when hare noticed that, looked at the back, he found that tortoise is nowhere. He thought that he is very slow. He is on, obviously for obvious reasons is going to lose the race. So let me take risk. When I'll see him that he is approaching, I'll again run fast and will reach the final point. So instead of taking rest, when the hare was taking rest, instead of taking a nap, he slept, and the tortoise kept on moving slowly. Here the teacher stops, and then he asks the students that student, this is the story that I have told you, but this is an incomplete story. Now you will have to tell me what happened after that. So the teacher will give time to student to use their own imagination. A student will be using their own imagination. They will come up with different thoughts. For example, teacher, if I could ask you to tell me about the different thoughts or different ending or different climax this story could have. So I'm sure you could give me a number of examples to that. For example, when I go to session, when I have a physical interaction with the teachers in person, they told me about a number of innovative climax that could be at the end of the, or that could be the possible ending of this story. For example, the one could be that the tortoise was approaching slowly while the hare slept. When tortoise reached near hare, he woke him up that, hey, why are you sleeping? You don't know that this is the time for race that we have decided, and you, instead of sleeping, you should be running. And you should know that until unless our task is completed, we shouldn't take rest. So this is what happened. Then the hare realized that, oh, he made a mistake. He shouldn't have slept. But he also realized that I am trying to beat him. I want to emerge as a winner. But he could have easily kept walking instead of waking me up. But he is my true friend. He woke me up, so I should not leave him. And he said that, oh, do one thing. Let's stop this race. And I don't want to, or I don't want to participate in this race. So what happens is the moral of the story here is that we couldn't sleep or take rest until unless our task is completed. Second story could be that when the hare slept, the tortoise came, he woke him up. Hare realized that I shouldn't sleep, and since he is my friend, he helped me. So why can't we both be winner? Instead of me as a winner, we both could be winner. We both could come first. So you could win without making another person lose. So this could be the another ending of the story. There could be another story ending that we all are aware about, that at the end tortoise won. Then there could be another ending or another climax to the story that tortoise slept, but all of a sudden he woke up. He realized that, oh, I was into a race. I was participating in a race, and he ran really fast. He ran quickly, and he won the race. There could be another ending that hare slept, tortoise woke him up, and then there was a river in between. So hare was finding it difficult to cross. So he stood up there at the bank of the river, and tortoise slowly was approaching to the bank of river. And at the bank of the river, the tortoise realized that hare won't be able to swim in the river. So he swam into the river, and then he won. So there could be a number of stories to the same, and there could be a number of ending or climax to the same story. So this will open the gate of imagination and creativity to the student. Obviously, the teacher evaluate. The teacher will ask the student to write down the story at the notebook, and the student will do the same. At the end, teacher will will have a glance at the story, the kind of the story that the students have written. So a student definitely will use their imagination, will come with a different concept that they would be using or they should use within the class. And this will definitely help the student to think and use their imagination in much more appropriate way. So this is the innovative idea called innovative climax. The next innovative idea that we would be moving is my daily diary. So one of the biggest benefit of writing a diary is that it gives clarity of thoughts. Through this activity, students are encouraged to write on a daily basis, and after writing their feelings and thoughts, they draw a smiling or a sad emoji at the end of the day. So, when students are encouraged to write a diary on a daily basis, they become better thinker and good communicator. The teacher does not evaluate the written content, but will definitely look at the emoji that the student have made at the end of the page. Why teacher will look at the emoji? Because that will give a clear impression to the teacher that how the student is feeling, what he or she is going through. Because if you are sad, you definitely, being a student and being a kid, you definitely will make an emoji of a sad emoji, right? Similarly, if you are happy, you will make an emoji which is smiling, right? So the student will have to make an emoji at the end of the page. How the implementation of this innovative idea is done? The teacher tells the meaning and importance of diary writing to the students. He or she motivates the students to write one page every day. This activity provides a structure and encourages the student to write daily. Does not counseling, a support is needed for that student. So teacher will take extra care of that student. He will try to be friendly with him to understand what kind of situation or problem that student is going through. The next innovative idea that we would be moving ahead is writing from newspaper. What is writing from newspaper innovative idea? Let's have a discussion on that. So newspaper, as we all know, is one of the prime source of information for us. But next day, the same newspaper becomes scrap. There is no much utility to that newspaper the next day. Teachers said that the newspaper are full of current affairs, puzzles, colorful pictures of landscapes, famous people, animals, and other things which are of great importance to the student. The teacher selects some images and fix the cutout on the bulletin board. The student discuss about the picture and then write it down in their respective notebook. So what happens is we talk about how it is implemented within the class. So the teacher cut the relevant images from the newspaper. The images could be of any landscape, animal, word, a famous personality. It could be of current invention, science fiction, etc. Then the teacher distributes the cutting to the different students. The group of the students are made and a brief discussion is held regarding that painting or that big not painting regarding that image regarding that cutout and then the children had to write children have has to write a description for the same. So children would be writing description about that. For example, if there's any image of an animal, children teacher will be discussing about that animal and then a student will have to write a description on the same. So this activity could be done once or twice a week. Each student creates their own picture book which can be kept in the class and can be read by the other students during the reading session or library period. So if the class is able to read all the books made by the particular class or section, then exchange of storybooks could be done. And the storybook of or picture storybook of this class could be given to that and could be taken from that class to this class. So the student will have n number of stories in front of them, and we all know that the student love reading stories, right? So moving on to our next innovative idea, which is theme-based newspaper. What is theme-based newspaper? Let's have a discussion to this innovative idea as well. The theme-based newspaper making is a group activity leading to self-learning as well. The teacher discusses the important days, birthdays of famous personalities, seasons, etc. in the class, showing them pictures related to the same. After a healthy class discussion, the teacher asks the student to create a composition for the newspaper. So we all know that each student has got his or her different interest or different area of interest. So teacher will decide different groups. For example, as we all know that Raksha Bandhan is approaching, or 15th of August is approaching. So teacher will give a theme to the student. For example, suppose teacher gave a theme of 15th of August and different groups are made. Teacher will keep in mind that the student having a different area of interest are or should be there in each team. For example, there could be a student who is fond of internet browsing, who is good in research. There could be a student who is good in writing, who has got a good handwriting. There could be the student who is good in drawings. There could be a student who is a good manager, who could manage everything and who could get the resources, right? Who could collect the resources. So a team of a group of number of students depending upon the strength is made by the teacher. Then the task is assigned to each student. This task has to be completed by the student. Then the student will design the newspaper and place the content in it. The theme-based newspaper can be made once or twice in a month by a class. On a rotational basis, during morning assembly, each class bears the responsibility of preparing the theme-based newspaper. So, to ensure maximum participation in the activity of the student, the teacher divided, as I said in the okay, audio is not there. Am I audible to you all? Oh, great. I'm sorry there was some technical glitch with the system, and I believe that has been rectified. So this is the innovative idea that I had to discuss with you all. And I'm sure that you must have understood by now that what is the importance of budding writer and why our innovative teacher, our innovator, and why we as an organization are thinking or do believe that making a student aware of his creative reading skills, writing skills will definitely help him or her shape up his or her career or future at the same time. So, if you have any question or if you have implemented any such innovative idea in your school, and if you want to share that innovative idea, please share with me. I would love to listen it from you all. So, if you have any query, if you have any concern, if you want to share your idea, let's have a discussion on that. Anyone having any doubts, any questions, or anyone who's interested to share his or her ideas? Okay, so thank you so much for your presence, and I really appreciate that the time that you spare to go through the innovative ideas that we are discussing with you people. And let me also tell you that the same discussion of the innovative ideas is done in the morning 11 a.m. that you could do in Hindi, and in English it is done at 2 p.m. where I would be presenting these innovative ideas with you all. So thank you for having me here. And thank you so much for taking out your time to sit and go through this live webinar. Thank you so much. Namaskar.